Imagine scrolling through your usual websites, checking social media or looking for information for an upcoming test, when seemingly out of nowhere, you're greeted with a pop-up. You try and close it, but it stays on your screen, uninvited. No matter what you do, this pop-up won't go away. The pop-up doesn't advertise products or ask for personal information. Instead, it poses a cryptic question. Do you like the Red Room? Today, lady and man, we are taking a deep dive into the haunted internet legend known as the Red Room. And buckle up, because it turns out there's actually some disturbing truth to this story. The story of the Red Room curse is believed to have first emerged in Japan during the late 1990s. This was a time of significant transition. The internet was becoming more accessible to everyday people, and with it came both excitement and uncertainty. If only they knew what the internet would turn into 30 years later. The web back then was still relatively unregulated, a digital Wild West where it was easy to stay anonymous, and people shared whatever the they wanted to. In Japan, urban legends have long been a significant part of the culture. Stories of vengeful spirits, haunted locations, and cursed objects have been passed down for generations, evolving with the times. And as technology became an integral part of modern life, these tales began to shift, incorporating elements of the digital world. It was in these new fandangled internet grounds where traditional ghost stories met the digital age. And that was where the Red Room curse was born. The idea of the curse is pretty simple. It centers on the concept of an inescapable force, like a monster you're trying to run from, but it keeps appearing in front of you. A pop-up window that appears on your computer screen, seemingly out of nowhere. Its simple, haunting question, do you like the Red Room, is already super unnerving. Why would your computer ask you this? What does it mean? Where does this pop-up take you? Who created this pop-up? Why aren't you subscribed to Jaros yet? So many questions, so little answers. The vagueness of the question is part of what makes it so effective. It plants a seed of unease, leaving the victim to fill in the blanks with their own fears. Not to mention, the pop-up's design is deliberately spooky. Against a blood-red background, the text appears in a deep, pitch-black font. Some versions of the story describe the pop-up as static and unchanging, while others say it evolves, adding new details or even speaking the victim's name. This personalization is what pushes the curse from unsettling to terrifying. It suggests that whoever or whatever is behind the pop-up knows exactly who you are. So obviously, back in the internet stone age where you could go viral by posting literally anything, the story spread rapidly through online forums, urban legend websites, and eventually a flash animation that brought the curse to life in horrifying detail. And if you weren't around for the flash animation and flash game era, you wouldn't understand the grip that they had on us as kids. Flash was essentially our version of TikTok. Everything we saw on Flash creations we believed, even though they looked like this. While the Flash animation popularized the Red Room curse, it wasn't long before rumors began to surface about actual real-life incidents tied to the legend. Over the years, numerous stories emerged of individuals encountering strange pop-ups, only to experience unexplained tragedies shortly afterwards. And don't get me wrong, some of these are total bullshit, fueled by the human tendency to seek patterns and meaning in chaos, but others are much harder to dismiss. There are tales of individuals who, after encountering the cursed message, became obsessed, isolating themselves from friends and families as they spiraled into paranoia. In a few cases, these individuals reportedly lives, leaving behind cryptic messages that seem to reference the Red Room. Just real quick, guys, if you guys enjoy my content and hopefully enjoy me as a person, it would be awesome if you could follow my Instagram. I actually post a lot of updates there, and if there's any videos or topics that you want me to cover, I actually read all my messages. A lot of these videos are from people saying, hey Mariner, do something about this. And then I reply and I'm like, yeah man, sounds cool. Just follow the Instagram, please. The most infamous real-life case of the Red Room curse is the Sasebo slashing, a chilling and tragic crime that took place in 2004 in Sasebo, Japan. Known publicly as Girl A due to her age, lured her 12-year-old classmate, Satomi Mitari, into an empty classroom during lunch. Using a box cutter, Girl A attacked Satomi, her neck and arms. Satomi the classroom floor. The cold, calculated nature of the attack was horrifying enough, but what truly disturbed investigators and the public was the motive, or more so, the lack of motive. When questioned by police, Girl A claimed that she had no motives. But as investigators dug deeper into Girl A's online activities, they discovered that she had been a regular visitor to dark corners of the internet, including forums discussing disturbing topics and urban legends. And among the stories that captured her attention was the Red Room curse. While there's technically no concrete evidence linking her actions to the curse itself, the timing and her fascination with it sparked widespread speculation. Was the Red Room curse simply a story that fed her dark curiosity? Or was it something more? Something that influenced or even triggered her violent behavior? The Sasebo slashing became a national sensation, not only because of the shocking age of both the victim and the perpetrator, but also because it raised unsettling questions about the internet's role in shaping young minds. Parents and teachers were gripped by fear, worrying that other children might be drawn into the same dark online spaces. The media frenzy surrounding the case brought the Red Room curse into mainstream consciousness, transforming it from an obscure urban legend into a cautionary tale about the dangers lurking online. As the internet has evolved, so too has the legend of the Red Room. In Western cultures, the term Red Room has become associated with dark web live streaming sites where viewers can pay to watch horrific acts of torture or murder. The similarity of the Red Room curse with these modern urban legends has only added to its mystique, ensuring that it remains a source of fear. Subscribe to Mango. Look at him. Isn't he the best? The Red Room curse may never be definitively proven or disproven, but its legacy is undeniable. It serves as a stark reminder of the internet's darker side, a place where the line between fiction and reality is often blurred. Whether you believe in the curse or see it as nothing more than a digital campfire tale, one thing is certain: the Red Room curse had real-life consequences. It shows that the internet is not always safe. So, the next time you're online and a strange window pops up on your screen asking you a simple question in red text like, "Have you subscribed to Jaros?" think carefully before you respond. Because some stories, no matter how far-fetched they seem, have a way of sticking with us. And sometimes they might be closer to the truth than we'd like to admit. Like, share, comment, subscribe.